Greetings, Operator Ashes here. I haven't been streaming for a while now, and I apologize for my sudden absence. I have several reasons for that, some too personal that I won't get into. But one of the reasons why I was gone was because I was busy migrating from Windows 10 to Linux. If you don't want to hear me yap, you can skip to the timestamp on screen to see what I have planned for the future. If you've been out of the loop about Microsoft, they ended official support for Windows 10 this year, which means the OS won't receive those very important security updates. Before all that went down, I had my eyes on Linux for a while now, and this year I decided to fully commit to using Linux. I chose to switch to Linux for two reasons. One, my PC wasn't compatible with Windows 11. Thanks, Microsoft. And two, I wanted more privacy and autonomy over my PC. It's no secret that Windows 11 isn't very user-friendly, like forcing you to use a Microsoft account or bloating your computer with software you don't want. So that's why I made the switch. Since Linux was open source, there's actually a lot of versions of Linux, also known as distributions or distros. The distro that I'm using is Linux Mint. It's regarded as the easiest to pick up and recommended for people who use Windows. I didn't make the switch straight out of the gate. What I did instead was create a dual boot setup, which was easy for me to do since I already have an extra hard drive for storage. After I got everything set up, the first thing I needed to figure out was how good gaming is on Linux. Luckily, Valve has been pushing Linux gaming for a couple years now. They created their own compatibility layer called Proton, which allows me to play any game even if they don't natively run on Linux. Every game that I play through Proton works flawlessly without any issues. In fact, the footage you're seeing right now is me playing on Linux thanks to Proton. The only problem is multiplayer games, specifically ones that have kernel-level anti-cheats. Even if Proton can run the games themselves, sometimes depending on the developer or the publisher, the game won't run because of the anti-cheat. That's a very important trade-off you have to consider if you game a lot on PC. You gain more control over your computer, but the trade-off is that you'll no longer be able to play Fortnite or Valorant. Some would argue that nothing of value was lost. Secondly, I had to know how different content creation is on Linux. Adobe products like Premiere and Photoshop won't run on Linux, and I believe they don't plan to add support for it. That's not an issue for me though, because I've been using free open source alternatives on Windows like GIMP and Kdenlive. And because of that, most of the software I use runs natively without any issues. One complication I ran into was getting my VTuber stuff to work properly. I was able to run VTube Studio and VBridger through Proton. Thank you, Valve. But I couldn't figure out how to get the tracking to work through my iPhone. I do want to give a shout out to Kylo Neko for helping me out on this. Without his help, I probably wouldn't have figured out that it was my firewall that's causing the problem. As of me making this video, my PC no longer runs on Windows 10 anymore. It's now on Linux Mint. I plan to resume streaming soon, but I am changing my schedule. It'll now be on the weekends. You should also be able to see the stream times on screen right now. As for this YouTube channel, I'll still upload shorts from my stream, as well as upload some clips I collected off stream. Streaming is still my focus, and hopefully I can maintain a consistent schedule. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.